Hi, my name is Lev. I use he pronouns, and I'm a transgender man, and I'm also pansexual and panromantic. And this video is, I guess, dedicated towards folks who are anti-LGBTIQ plus, including trans folks, like folks who are anti-trans, anti-LGBT in general. And I just wanted to share a message to all of you. Firstly, I do want to say that I don't exist to hurt you. I don't exist to try to take away your rights. I don't exist to just annoy you. This is me. This is who I am. And first and foremost, I'm a human being just like you, exactly like you. We both bleed red. We're all human. I'm a human. And me being trans and not straight doesn't make me less of a human, and you being straight and cisgender doesn't make you any less of a human. And I'm not out here to hurt you. I'm not out here to hurt you. I just want to live a life that is genuine to me, be honest with myself, because I've fought with myself for a very long time, and denying my identity, it doesn't work. I've tried it for years on end, and the more I repressed it, the worse my mental health got. And and I can't turn you trans or turn you gay or turn you bi, turn you pan, turn you gender diverse. I just can't. And it's the same for the opposite. Like, I've tried living as straight, I've tried living as a cis woman and denied my trans identity for years. And in the end, it nothing like it doesn't go away because this is who I am. And growing up, I didn't know about trans experiences. I didn't know that trans people even existed. I knew nothing about trans related, nothing at all. Yet I'm still trans, and being living in a world where I see cis and straight people being depicted everywhere for my entire life. I'm 24 now. My entire life, it didn't turn me cisgender, and I've been exposed to it for my entire life. Yet it didn't turn me cisgender, and you learning about trans people, meeting trans people, interacting with trans people, and LGBTIQ plus people will not convert you to be LGBTIQ plus. It doesn't work like that. And also, some of you might be fearful that LGBTIQ plus people achieving equality and achieving equal rights takes away your existing rights as a cis and straight person. It doesn't. We I just want to be treated and have the same equality and equity as cis and straight people. We're not fighting to tear away all of your rights. We're fighting, I'm fighting as well to achieve rights for myself and people in my community. We're not trying to hurt you. We're not hurting you. That's never our plan. That's never our intention. Yet you might be reacting out of fear, and that's okay. It's not your fault because every one of us has grown up in a world where we're told that, and where it's implied that being straight is normal, being cisgender is normal, anything other than that is abnormal. And it's been ingrained into our heads since the day we came out of the womb. And it's okay to feel scared of the unknown. Because if, like for me, realizing I was different from being cis, even though I didn't know back then, just feeling like I'm different and this isn't me, I was petrified because it affected me too, the world I live in and all the messages that have been ingrained in here. And it took me a while to break out of it and unlearn it. And it's also possible for you. I guess when we react defensively, it's because we're protecting, we're trying to protect ourselves, or we're sort of projecting our own internal fears and deepest thoughts and whatever it may be, projecting our internal world onto others, onto other people. I am telling you that LGBTIQ plus people achieving equality and equity and the same rights as cisgender and straight people will not take away your rights. We are not taking anything from you. We're not. I'm not taking anything from you. My trans folks, in the trans folks in my community, are not taking anything from you. It's okay to lower your walls and the defensive mechanism that automatically comes up. We're not threatening you. We're not taking anything away from you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to make your life miserable. Again, I just want to be me and live an authentic life. And I also understand that, if we've grown up knowing that being cisgender and straight is normal, anything outside of that might be confronting. It might be intimidating. It might be completely out of our comfort zone because we don't know about it. It's the unknown, and the unknown can be scary, and that's okay. The unknown is scary. Just not knowing, the state of not knowing, and that that can be scary, especially you know navigating a path where there is unknown and we don't know things. That can be scary, and that's okay. I think it's time that we all, including myself, we all keep questioning what our own thoughts and beliefs are and what has been ingrained into us as being the automatic normal standard and how that's affecting all of us. It used to affect me a lot, but then I realized that this is not my thoughts. This is what the world has been telling me my whole life, and it's hurtful, it's unhelpful, and it spreads negative energy. And so I broke it down. It takes years, and I'm still working on this. This is a never-ending process for me. Breaking it down, questioning it, and building a new neural pathway with more affirming, kind thoughts and perspectives. Like, just because this stuff has been ingrained into me, same with you, just because been ingrained into us since a young age, it doesn't mean we're doomed for life, and it doesn't mean we have to hold these certain thoughts, beliefs, attitudes for the rest of our lives. And also, with the normal that's been ingrained into us, any sort of information, experience, people that conflict with what we know as being normal, that can cause our defensive walls to come up and be like, you're different from me, and no, you can't be like that. You have to be like me because I am normal and you are not. And that's why there's a conflict as well. What we taught as being normal and what we experience, what we see in life, the people we meet, conflicting. I guess if it conflicts, then it can also lead to discomfort and fear. Being different is not a bad thing. I'm different from you because I'm trans and not straight. But again, I don't exist to hurt you. And it can be helpful to slow down our thoughts. Just it's okay to experience the initial reaction of no and fear, and just maybe even unintentionally spreading homophobia, transphobia, biphobia, whatever it may be, spreading unhelpful thoughts and hate out of fear and our own ego trying to protect us. Like, take a moment to pause and slow down, and think. Lev existing in this world as a trans man, being himself, how is he hurting other people? How are other trans folks living their truth? Transgender diverse folks living their truths, hurting other people? How are people who are not straight hurting other people? We're not out here killing people. We're not terrorists. We're not, we don't go out and murder people. I think I said that before. Um, I don't go and set arson. I don't go and steal from people. I don't go beat people up on the street. I don't do any of this. I don't hurt other people. I just want to live my life, like I've been saying. And so do other LGBTIQ plus people. They just want to live an authentic life and embrace their identity and feel proud of it. We are not here to hurt you. We do not exist to hurt you. And if you're a parent watching this video of mine, I'm not here to convert your kids into being trans or being gay or being bi, being pan, being gender diverse. Again, I can't and I don't convert people into being a certain identity. It's just who they are. And this is just who I am. And young kids being exposed to different trans experiences, meeting trans people, I should just speak more broadly, meeting other LGBTIQ plus kids and people and learning about different LGBTIQ plus experiences, it doesn't turn them into LGBTIQ plus people. If they are LGBTIQ plus, it's because that's who they are. It's not because interacting with LGBTIQ plus people, watching LGBTIQ plus content, it's not because of that. It's because of it's who they are, and that's okay. In fact, meeting other LGBTIQ plus kids and connecting with the LGBTIQ plus community is a protective factor against poor mental health. LGBTIQ plus people being socially isolated worsens mental health. So young kids having their social connections, people around them who love them for who they are, accept them, it is a significant protective factor, not one that brings harm. This is a little perspective switch exercise. If being trans or gender diverse was considered normal and being not straight was considered normal, and you are straight and cisgender in a world where you're not seen as normal and you're seen as being different and deserve less rights than everyone else just for being yourself. If you can imagine that, that's what millions of LGBTQ plus people around the world experience every day. Just fear of living our truths because of a world that's not very kind and affirming and accepting of us. I don't deserve to be living in fear of being discriminated, rejected, treated less than human for being who I am and embracing my truth. Other trans and gender diverse people, other LGBTIQ plus folk, none of us deserve to be discriminated against just for being ourselves. And same with you. You're straight and cisgender, but that doesn't mean you don't deserve to be treated as a human being. Ultimately, I just want to be treated as a human being, and I want to live in a world where we're all treated as human beings and not shut down, rejected, ostracized, bullied, discriminated against, attacked, even murdered for being ourselves. I guess just to finish off, me being different is not a bad thing. I only see things like as problematic if, like, for example, terrorists killing innocent people. That's problematic. Me being myself in this world, not hurting anyone, just wanting to live a life true to myself. That's not hurting anyone. And it's okay. Like how you live your own life, genuine life. That's okay too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.